Hey everybody, welcome back to LeftPawGaming. Today we've got some more of my walkthrough footage of Final Fantasy XVI. Last video, Jill and Clive met up with the late Lord Murdoch's wife, Lady Hannah, in an emotional reunion. This video, Clive is going to be wearing some of his dad's old clothes, and he's going to get recognized, and we're going to start helping some people in the Rosaria area out. Let's jump in. Now that we're nice and decked out, in some fancy clothes befitting our use of Afrit, wearing some red. And a new sword. I just noticed that. I really gotta look at these things. I didn't open it up yet and see what actually we're wearing. It's probably gonna be gear that's gonna dictate stats.
Those are Elwyn's. By the flames.
And who are you?
You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
You don't know that, old man.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned.
Oh, wow.
And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
Look at that.
My bearers.
Clive has bearers? Seriously? I mean, you know damn well they're gonna try to save him. Is that what this mission's gonna be? Ooh, come on.
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
Interesting.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived.
So they've just
Rosaria
stayed.
became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to.
That's really sad.
Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
Well, that's good. There's still a lot of people watching out for them.
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
Oh, wow.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
Stop being such a downer, Clive. Free some
I
people.
understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long.
No, you're not daydreaming.
Still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn.
Seriously?
I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Dang. It's kind of a heavy thing to do, though.
He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
So we're just showing off to a guy? Okay. Hey, buddy, take a look at me. Just start awkwardly flexing.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Let's find him, then. Here's the well. I don't see anybody here at this well, though. Yeah, they're looking.
He's not here.
Yeah.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
You mean this guy couldn't just be sitting here? Of course, it's a red symbol, and the red symbols mean that these are main story missions, not side missions. So, the scavenger hunt.
For you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No,
Old loon.
no sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke.
Oh,
Living in
that's
a
kind of
dream,
sad.
he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Vicerine.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Alright, we'll talk to somebody else. I don't like how they... You know, this even happens in our world, making fun of people because they're
Well now,
losing their mind a little bit
Familiar
for whatever the
faces.
reason might be.
what brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are. In a way.
In a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions,
Seriously.
levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
Waiting to meet Clive
We'll
for the
keep
first
asking
time.
around then. Thank you.
Or meet him again, who knows. Clive might recognize the guy if he was a cook. Clive seemed like from the flashback that he was in pretty
hold on a
good
minute. Patrick the Chocobo Keeper might know where your bearer is. He's taken the old boy under his wing, so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
that's a
Patrick the
good.
Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
It seemed like Clive didn't really care whether you were a bearer or not. He would talk to anybody, which was cool.
Making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Looking like it's down this way. Yep, there it is. Big jump down the stairs. Let's see what this guy's got to say. Where's our old man?
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Yeah. He lost the old man too.
Excuse
Come
me,
on!
but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
that's the fella. How'd you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
Yeah, you're welcome. We're asking questions. That's how we know so much. We're trying to find this specific old man that you've lost.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
You're useless, that's why.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Does that say 128 yards up there? So not super far, which is good.
Still no sign.
Seriously?
Could he have strayed even further?
We'll keep chasing this up. We're bound to find him. He's probably going to be trapped by some enemies that we're going to have to beat down. Then he'll be extra excited to be saved by... He's probably going to recognize Clive as Archduke Elwyn anyway. He's wearing his clothes. If this guy's losing his mind, but he remembers the Archduke, and he sees him in his mind all the time. Yeah.
Look. There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
Yeah. See? Told you.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Whoop on him. Whoop on him. Keep going. Keep going.
Get him!
Is this going to be a more enemies appear battle? Yeah. New enemies approach.
You know what to do. Over here.
Keep the pressure forward. Ooh. Perfect. Enemy slain. Old man rescued. Like, no experience. How many enemies did we kill? We only got 16 experience for killing 10 enemies.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I
Told
waited
you.
for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
We better not forget him here,
Of
Clive.
course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Wow. That's a really cool thing to hear, but also puts a little pressure on Clive, who's not really Archduke Elwyn.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was his one light in the darkness. And now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved.
Really? Lady Hannah's been doing all that.
We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Dang, what a sad state that is.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
Seriously?
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Boom.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Boom, quest complete. Back in the day. That's a nice, helpful thing. A couple items. Now we press on to Phoenix Gate and whatever's there waiting for us. Oh, is this what the Blight looks like?
The Deadlands are aptly named.
Or maybe we saw this already
I didn't
too.
realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The Blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no
Look
monsters.
at it.
I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the land's life force, and problems are all that's left.
So the Blight even
I
restricts
can hardly
you
imagine
from
what this
fighting.
place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
There we go. Dim obelisk activated. There it is.
There it is.
No.
Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Clive, you got to get out of your head, man. You're going there for answers. Don't dwell on what happened.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Look, man, Jill's still with you. That's a pretty sweet image. Alright guys, we're going to cut this video off right here because we're about to get into some nonsense. Jill and Clive are now at Phoenix Gate after having an emotional reunion with Lady Hannah in Eastpool and bumping into the mayor who asked us to help an older man who worked in the kitchens and loved Clive's father. Like, you could even tell just the way that he talked. He was like, you look just like him or whatever. But when we come back, there's some more emotion that's on the line because Clive is going to dig deep into himself and he's going to have a little bit of an internal fight. So as usual, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.